everybody, Motorcycle Mouse back with another video. So today's topic of the video is going to be that I'm going back into the military. A lot of decisions here lately. I've stepped down from a few things, and basically I just a lot of things came to this. I miss the lifestyle, and every time I get on the news and watch the news, I want to do something to help. I know one person doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's one of those things where I feel like if I didn't do it, I would regret it the rest of my life. I've been there, done that before. I've been deployed before, so I know what to expect. I know my wife knows what to expect. My biggest issue is worried about my kids and being away from my family. But I have been down that road before, and I know it's not impossible. It's hard. It's very hard. But it's not impossible. You know, the fear of losing your life and that sort of thing, you set it aside as much as you can, and you deal with it when you have to. I don't know if I'm going to be a medic again. I'm thinking about it. I haven't actually raised my hand to reaffirm my oath yet. I do that here in a few days. But the paperwork process has already started. Basically, there's just a lot going on that I felt like if I didn't do this, not only would I regret it, but I feel like it's best for my family. Even though it'll be hard for my family, I feel like it's best for my family. The military taught me a lot the first time. It taught me a lot about life. And I've talked about it some on this channel, but there's just a lot of lessons learned, even in basic training, before you ever even get deployed, before you ever even do any type of job training. Just basic training in the military teaches you a ton about life, and you don't realize it at the time. You reflect on it later. You know, like for instance, in the military, if you have a person that's in your squad and they mess up, well, you messed up too, because they're in your squad. Even though you didn't make them do whatever it was they did, so on and so forth, you still get punished for their mistakes. And at the time, you hate on that person because they messed up. But the reality of life is, later that you learn, is that people make mistakes. There's nothing you can do about that. Other people are going to make mistakes. And the thing to pull away from that the military wants you to pull away from that, is other people's mistakes will impact you, and there's nothing you can do about it but stay motivated and deal with the consequences. The second thing that teaches you is that your mistakes and your failures impact your friends and impact your brothers, impact everyone around you. So you try to be the best soldier that you can be, because if you're not, you're dragging everyone else down. Literally everyone in the company, when you're in basic training, one person messes up, everyone is punished. And that happens all day, every day. But just that right there, just that one thing, if you could take that one thing away from the military was worth the hardship that you put up with through basic, just because of the lessons that you pull away from. You learn to try to be motivated in all situations. Whenever something hits you hard in life, you rely on your faith and you rely on your training to push you through that. Well, since I've been out of the military, I've noticed I don't make a very good civilian because of my military training and my military mindset. I feel like I may have gotten out too early or something, or didn't fulfill that dream, or whatever you want to call it. But at a civilian job, everyone just whines and complains, and I hate that. That's not me. Not everyone, but a lot of the people do. And I'm not just saying the job I'm at now. It's been every job that I've had since I've been out. You don't have real friends like you did in the military. The closest thing I have to that is the motorcycle club that I'm in, and the brothers that are in that club with me. And to be honest, that's the only thing that's keeping me from going full active duty right now. If it wasn't for the club, I know that my family could handle active duty, and I'd be going active duty immediately. But I'm going to do guard for a while, for probably at least a year, and see how everything goes. And if it goes good, then I'll probably do active duty. So, you know, a lot of big changes coming up. A lot of big changes. I'm anxious, but at the same time, I'm happy, and at the same time, I'm worried. You know, it's a big change for my family, and obviously, no one likes to step outside their comfort zone. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And at the job that I'm at now, you know, my job as a husband and as a father is to make sure that my family's taken care of. And I don't know that I can do that at the job that I'm at now because things are not going my way at my job. It seems like almost every day something breaks, and then I have to answer for that, and it's not my fault. And this has been going on for pretty much for months and months. So it's just gotten to a point where, you know, I see a sinking ship coming, and they're like, "It's not a sinking ship. We're just trying to help you," but it just doesn't seem that way. But even though that being said, the National Guard, I won't have to leave my job. I'll still be at my job. I will go away for some training for a while. Even if I do pick the same job, I'll have to go away for training because they're not just going to let you be like, "Oh, you were a medic? All right, you're a medic again." They got to put you back through some sort of training, even if it is just a refresher course, just to make sure you know what they taught you the first time, which I remember everything, especially since I taught it to other people and, you know, did the militia thing and all that. It's all fresh in my mind, and it'll be one of the easiest things I've ever done. So, up to the point that I get deployed again. That'll be rough on my family, that'll be rough on me, but I'll feel like I'm doing it for a reason, for a good purpose, you know. Even if you don't believe in the reason we got in Afghanistan or the reason we got in Iraq, even if you don't believe in any of that, and there's a lot of idiots out there that have conspiracy theories and think we're in Afghanistan full of all kinds of stupid stuff, think the government started 9/11, you know, all that. And I'm not getting on that, but even if you're one of those people that believe that, you know, that 9/11 wasn't real, whatever, surely you believe that the innocent people in Afghanistan are getting their heads cut off, and the people in Iraq that are getting their heads cut off, and all the Christians that are suffering these horrible deaths, and, you know, they tie death cord around their necks and blow them up, and that's how they cut their heads off in one video. One video they drown them. This all started with them pulling up next to cars and just shooting into the cars of innocent families, you know. So even if you don't believe in the reasons that we went to war, surely you believe in fighting ISIS. How people could join ISIS, I have no clue. After you see what they do to innocent people, to kids, they sell women and children into sex slavery, so on and so forth. How could you be for that? You know, even if you're not a religious person, how could you be for that? That baffles me. So, and I see that on the news, and it breaks my heart. You know, and there's a lot of reasons I want to go back, but that's one of them. I would love to get the chance to fight. You know, and being a medic, you can help or you can hurt. You know, you pick it. You do good things to good people, bad things to bad people. But so there's the big announcement, going back into the military. I put it on Facebook a few days ago. I just haven't got to do the moto vlog up until today. I'm actually on my way to the gym right now. That's the only reason I got to do the moto vlog. It's been pouring rain. I'll put a video at the beginning of this of how bad it's been raining lately. And yeah, I've been riding in it like an idiot. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I've been letting someone else borrow my car because their car broke down. So on the days that it rains, I've been riding in the rain. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And it won't be my first rodeo. I ride in the rain all the time. I've even done moto vlogs on how to ride in the rain and some precautions you should take when riding in the rain. I really need to clean this window. But, so yeah, I haven't picked a job yet. I don't know what kind of job I would like if I don't go medic, but I'm thinking probably medic again just because, you know, I felt like I got burned out before on being a medic just because I didn't want to see my friends die and that sort of thing, and, you know, and that's why I'm not doing it on the outside, honestly. That's why I'm not an EMT right now, is because I just, after seeing what we saw in Afghanistan and doing what we did, it would be a kick in the balls to come home and be working on an ambulance and have to work on one of your family members or something like that. It's a rough job, it really is, you know, to see the kind of stuff you see at the pay that you get paid, you know. It's not a good, you know, tit for tat. It's not good this versus that. So, but that being said, that's probably what I'm going to go back to because I was really good at it. I was a really good medic. I can remember things and keep them in my head for a long time, which is really good when you're a medic because you can remember medication doses. You can remember the math of it, you know, what the drip rates and stuff like that are for certain medications, you know, stuff like that. And being a medic is a lot like being is a lot like doing a process. And I've even done a medical video here on my YouTube channel. When I went to the Dragon on my boulevard, I did a medical thing, and it's literally, you know, a certain step procedure. It's just like being a mechanic, you know. So if someone's bleeding, it's just like being a mechanic, you know. You got to stop the oil from coming out of the car. Well, same sort of thing. So if you think of it like that, it's not as hard while you're working on a patient until you lay down at night and you go, wow, that was a rough day, and you know, I did or did not lose that patient, so on and so forth. When we were in Afghanistan, we lost 5 of our guys, and you know, that's actually pretty good compared to the stuff that we were up against. You know, the war is hell, you know. And the thing about rejoining the military is, you know, if I get killed while being deployed, you know, my family's taken care of. And that's one thing that wouldn't happen if, you know, if I was at just a regular job here at the States. Yeah, my brothers in this club would take care of my family and do what they could, and my regular family would take care of my family and do what they could. But they're not going to get, you know, $100,000 life insurance unless I just go get that and pay a good bit for it and that type of stuff. But the military gives you that option. So, you know, not only would they be taken care of by the military, and I know my family would be taken care of, but also, you know, I'd have whatever life insurance and medical insurance and stuff like that would take care of my family. So I got to do what's best for my family. And right now, you know, when I was gone for a while, it makes you appreciate the ones you love a lot more too. There's an old saying, distance makes the heart grow fonder, and that's very true. You know, the more you're away from home, the more you miss your family. You know, when I would come back on leave, I'd see my girlfriend at the time, and I'd be all excited to see her and stuff like that, you know. And, you know, the military does that. It makes you realize what's important to you, and you tend to forget it over time. You know, so it'll help me in that respect. It's a lot like when I worked at the prison. I had inmates that were also soldiers, and they would tell me it's a lot like being an inmate, being a soldier, because, you know, time away makes you realize what was actually important to you, and it's not whatever you were hooked on. It's not whatever, you know, life was throwing at you at the time. It's you know, your family and your loved ones and your friends. And the thing about that is, soldiers are really lucky because, you know, I'm not even 30 and I've already learned that lesson in life. A lot of people go through their whole lives and don't learn that lesson until they're on their deathbed, and then it's too late. You have regrets of your life, and that's one thing I don't want when I die is regrets. And, you know, if I go to my deathbed, if I went to my deathbed tomorrow, I would know that I loved my family, you know, and that I did what I could to take care of them, so on and so forth. I don't want to make this a morbid video, make it a sad video. I'm laying it out there because I know a lot of people that I've told so far, their first question is why? Why would you do that again? You know, and this is why. You know, I miss that lifestyle, and I feel like it was something I was born to do, and it's become a part of me. It was something I was good at. I had real friends, and I was appreciated, you know. So that's, you know, that's important to me. A lot more than just a big paycheck. And the job that I have now, I mean, it pays good, but it's kind of boring, and, you know, I don't feel appreciated. So that's the gist of it. It's better for my family in the long run, you know. But anyways, I'm almost at the gym. I'll be pulling off this exit. I've been hitting the gym for a good 4 months now, so, you know, I'm starting to feel way healthier. I said a while back I would get in the gym, and I got in the gym, and then I got out, and then I got in the gym, and I got out, I got in the gym, I got out, back and forth. I've stuck with it a lot more this time. My biggest thing now is my eating habits. I've really gotta eat more. That's another thing about the military, man. They got MREs, you know? MREs are like literally like, I don't know, 5,000 calories or 2,000 calories, something like that a meal. You can eat one MRE and sustain yourself off of it all day long. And I was eating like 3 of them in Afghanistan, so that's why I got up to 180 something pounds. But I was huge because I was working out, you know? And so I never wanted for calories and nutrients, and my body just, you know, I got huge when I was there until I got malaria, and then I lost it all and weighed 93 pounds when I got out of the hospital. That sucked. But other than that, I had a good go. if I could get some MREs again at a decent price, I'd just eat those while I work out. I'll gain a lot of weight better. It's a lot cheaper than eating pizza and stuff all the time. Well, alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I'll be back to you as soon as I can with another video. I just wanted to throw that out, that update out there and let everybody know what's going on. You know, if I'm gone for a month or two at a time, you'll know why. You know, that sort of thing. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I'll be back to you as soon as I can with another video. Mass out.